Hey, it's Brian Eastman from Howard Hanna Real Estate Services in Erie, Pennsylvania. I wanted to talk a little bit about FHA, VA, and USDA loan programs. First off, they're great programs that can help a lot of people buy homes that maybe have not perfect credit or need a lower down payment in order to afford a home. But there is a little bit of a catch. The appraisals usually have to undergo a little bit extra scrutiny. So I wanted to go over the 7 things that I look for. If you're using one of these programs to buy a home, or if you're a seller considering accepting an offer where they're using one of these types of financing, just some things to think about, look at, make sure that make reasonably sure that things are going to go well. First thing, sometimes you can even tell just by looking at the listing pictures, the house has to be in one piece. These loan programs don't work for homes that need significant amounts of work, like half the roof is missing, there's holes in the ceilings, there's missing flooring, you can see unfinished drywall, missing drywall, furnace isn't working, plumbing's not working. These are just kind of non-starters for these loan programs. They just don't mix. Second thing I'm looking at, and I usually do it when I'm walking up to a home, I look at the roof. This one's metal. But if you see any lifting, missing shingles, moss growing on it, it could cause an issue. The appraiser may ask for a roof certification, where we have to find a contractor to come out and give us a estimate on its useful life. Third thing I'm looking for, paint. What kind of condition is it in? Looking at the entire house. If a house was built in 1978 before, we can't have any chipping or peeling paint. Inside, outside, basement walls. I've seen people paint the floor joists and those end up chipping and peeling. It would have to be repainted. This extends to detached garages and storage sheds as well. So just looking around my house, something like this sill here, I'd have to scrape and repaint that. Next thing I'm looking for, handrails. Any steps with 4 or more risers, they're going to need a handrail, such as this one behind me. And something like this, I wouldn't need one. Next thing I'm looking at, basements and crawl spaces. Have to be dry. We can't have any evidence of water intrusion. If the home does have a crawl space, there has to be 18 inches of clearance between the ground and the floor joists. Next, I want to take a look at the electric panel. 100 amp service at least. If it has circuit breakers over fuses, that's always helpful too. While you're at it, take a look at the branch wiring too. Just make sure it's not this super old style wiring called knob and tube. The other thing we want to see with the electric is that there's GFCI protected outlets anywhere within 6 feet of a water source. So we got GFCI here near the washing machine, and also here near the kitchen sink, in the bathroom also next to the sink, and any exterior outlets, which also have to be weather covered. While I'm in the basement, I'm going to look at the hot water tank. What I'm looking for is one of these. That is a TPR valve extension, screws right on. They're $5 or $6 at Lowe's or Home Depot. It's not worth the hassle of, or the cost of having an appraiser come out for something so goofy. Really easy to fix. If your hot water tank has one, great. If not, go spend the $5 on it. Or if you're a buyer, ask the seller's permission if one can be installed on there. So whether you're a buyer using one of these programs, or you're a seller and you're receiving offers from buyers using one of these programs, these are the things you want to look for. When the appraiser comes, they may make some notes on these things if they're not right. They'll put what are called conditions on the appraisal, and almost always they have to be taken care of before closing. Once they are fixed, the appraiser will come out and do another reinspection, they're called. And that can cost a buyer some more money. I think for an appraiser to go out right now, I think it's about $200. So knowing these things ahead of time, can save you money, and make sure that the house fits one of these programs. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful.